Welcome. In this video, we will solve few practice problems and GATE PYQs on Tuple Relational Calculus. Consider the relations student and courses, and then there is enroll table relation which contains student ID and course ID, so it means student register in courses. Which tuple relational calculus query returns the names of students enrolled in all courses offered? So when we see all courses, if you observe all the options here, so we have to select the student name. For this we need what information? I need student ID and course ID. And then from student ID, whichever rows matches, from them you select the name. So a tuple S belongs to student, and for all C, for all courses, C as courses, there exists E that belongs to enroll, E dot SID equal to S dot SID. Okay. So this E dot SID equal to student dot SID. That's what they are saying. So they should be equal. That means this student is registered or enrolled. And then same E dot CID, this E dot CID should be equal to this E dot CID. So it exactly gives you what? For all. Okay, for all the courses you have to be there. So only those tuples will be selected where it is for all. Okay, for all the courses it should work. So this is the correct option. The option B, there exists. That means what? If at least one is there, then it will be selected. So it doesn't hold for all. And here they are not having any link between student, course and enroll. Okay, so we will not be able to fetch all the courses in this, because there may be some courses which are not enrolled. Okay, then there exists course, again same thing here. E dot CID equal to C dot CID is not sufficient to get that. Consider two relations, employee and department. Which tuple relational calculus expression is safe for retrieving the names of employees in the HR department? TRC is safe if it does not produce infinite tuples. Okay. And then they are asking names of the employees in HR department, retrieving the names of employees in the working in the HR department. So let us see the first option. E dot name, you have to select employee name. Then the tuple E belongs to employee and there exists a department where E dot department ID equal to D dot department ID. Okay. So that employee belongs to particular department and the department name should be equal to HR. So this selects what? It selects all the employees that belong to the department, E dot department ID equal to D dot department ID. And then the department name is HR. All those, see here, this condition selects what? All those rows where employee dot department ID equal to department dot department ID and department name equal to HR. Whichever matches these tuples will be selected. And then we're selecting the employee from it. So this is correct. Here what they are doing, they're saying for all. They're not asking here for all. They're saying names of the employees in the HR department. If I use for all, what will happen? It means that all the employees should be in HR department and there is only, it means what? There is only one department in the company which is the HR department. So that is the meaning of this statement. So this is wrong. Here again, so not they're using, okay. There does not exist department, this is equal to this. Again here there is no HR table, okay, HR department. Here also there is no HR department involved. So you can easily ignore it. Consider two relations, product and then order. Okay. So there is relation between product and order. Okay. This product has been ordered. Okay. For what order ID? Which TRC expression returns all product names that have not been ordered. So P dot P name, where P should belong to product, okay, a row or tuple from this product. From that you select the name, and there does not exist a tuple O that belongs to order, where order dot PID equal to P dot PID. So what it means, if you see here, order dot PID equal to P dot PID means those who have ordered. It means a particular product is being ordered. This means what O dot PID means the table that PID is present in the order table. So it has been ordered. And what is that PID number? That is in the product table. So that PID has been ordered. And then they are negating it. So negation means all those which are not ordered. So this selects what? All those product names which are not ordered. This is also correct. B. P dot P name, P belongs to product, and there exists O where order, the condition is O dot PID equal to P dot PID. This is exactly opposite of this. So it selects all those product names which are ordered. So this is not correct. Then P dot P name, where P belongs to product, and for all where order dot PID is not equal to P dot PID. Okay, I'm selecting all those where the product, you don't find any product ID in the order table which is present in the product table. That means this is also correct. All those I'm selecting which have not been ordered. So both A and C are correct. Given relations author and book ID. So AID is the link here. If you observe, which tuple relational calculus query lists all authors who have written at least one book. So at least means it should be there exist. So A dot A name. Okay. So A is a tuple from author, and there exists a book where book dot AID equal to author dot AID. That means what? If there is a tuple B which contains some AID, and okay, this AID is present here. For example, say 10. Here 10 is present in the book. That means what? This author has written that book. So there exists such tuple. So this will select me all those authors who have written at least one book. Else this condition will not hold, right? If there is no 10 here, then this author exists, but he has not written any book. That is the meaning. Here they are saying, and for all B dot AID equal to A dot AID. They are saying here what? They are saying all the books has been written by the author. So this is not correct. For all means for all the books, the author should have written that book. Then this is just the opposite of this. So here not written. It selects those author names who has not written any book. So this is not correct. So here it will not select any rows. It will not filter any rows here. We'll solve some GATE PYQs. Consider two relations describing teams and players in a sports league. Teams has team ID and team name. Then players has player ID, player name, and which team he belongs to. This is referring to this. Which one of the following tuple relational calculus queries returns the names of the players who play for the team having name MI? Okay, so it is straightforward. You select the player name from tuple P that belongs to players, and there exists a team. Okay, it is T that belongs to teams, where what is the condition here? P dot TID, player dot team ID is equal to team dot team ID, and that team name should be equal to MI. So this is the correct query. Option B. Here they are selecting P dot P name from P. P belongs to teams. In teams, I don't have P name, so it is wrong. Here again there exists team signed T dot T name. See here they are not matching the team signed players. Okay, so it should be teams dot TID equal to players dot TID, that is missing here. Whereas I cannot select the particular player. Here also same thing. They're selecting from teams. There is no P name in teams. So correct option is A. Next. Consider database that has relations schemas given employee and department. Now department ID is the link between these two. Okay. Note that the attribute department ID can be null, okay, because this is referring to this particular department ID and they are saying this department ID can be null. So in the employee, so here it is a primary key and this is a foreign key here. So here foreign key can be equal to null. This can be null. Consider the following queries on the database expressed in Tuple Relational Calculus. Which of the following queries are safe? See, a query, TRC query to be safe, it should not produce infinite tuples. Okay, the resultant relation should not be having infinite tuples. So just verify that. So it usually happens when there is not kind of thing. Okay, when you are taking the negation of some, say there exists, then it becomes complete universe. So in the video lecture I explained an example. So not only this case, it's the most predominant case. Now you'll see this here. So T, there exists U that belongs to employee where P dot employee is equal to U dot employee name, and for all V there exists department where T dot department ID is not equal to V dot department ID. So the condition here is and. Okay, so it basically what, true or false. Okay, so the result here, check here. So this part, can it produce infinite tuples? So checking the condition, T dot department ID is not equal to department ID will not produce any infinite results. It will always produce finite results. So this query is safe. Here also same thing. See, only difference is for all here and there exist here. So both are same actually. So this is also produced finite. It is saying for all T dot department ID and V dot department ID should be equal, okay, for all the tuples in the table. Here it is saying there exists at least one. Okay, so both are finite and safe. Both produce finite results only. Then here the same thing in the first part, and then they are saying there exists V, and then they are saying equal. So again it will also produce you finite result. So there is nothing like it produces infinite results, none of the queries. If you want to see an example where it produces infinite results, just check my previous video lecture. I have explained how it can produce infinite results. So here the answer is 1, 2 and 3. The relational algebra expression equivalent to the following tuple relational calculus expression. So T belongs to relation R and T dot A is equal to 10 and T dot B equal to 20. They are selecting the tuple where T dot A equal to 10 and T dot B equal to 20. So in relational algebra, how will you write? So here they are using OR, so it cannot be correct. Here they are using union. Union is also not correct. Intersection can be correct. So you are selecting, okay, from relation where A equal to 10 and then intersection with the relation with B equal to 20 in the same relation. So this is correct. Subtraction, again it's not correct. So that is the answer. C is the answer. In the next video, we will start with structured query language SQL. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and share.